Alright, man. Look, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Ricky Rose coming at you with a brand new video. Before I really get started, I am gonna be doing these videos where I try to recreate, elite ass players. And who best to start off with? The second best player in the fucking game ever. Yeah, I said second. That nigga ain't better than LeBron. I don't give a fuck. You're not finna tell me shit. But I'm scrolling down through all of his stats. Now, the main things that I'm really gonna be focused on is real life shit. I don't give a fuck about these stats just because they're just stats and they try to pat him just because he's the second best in the fucking world. Nah, 2K generally thinks that he's the best in the world. He's not. And they give him a whole bunch of Hall of Fame badges, which are kind of what I'm going to be going off of. But I'm also going to try to keep everything in real life. Now, Michael, he was fucking elite when it came to them spin around jumpers, popping shit in niggas' faces. Respect, kudos to you, nigga. But then Kobe took your shit and then, he revamped the whole fucking thing. So, that's over with. And then D-Wade came through, took that, and made it even better because he's a god. He better than all of y'all. Nah. But I'm mainly going to be focusing on the speed. Jordan, like I said, he used to hit around a lot. He was more like a shot creator. Them leaning shots, he had a perfect little form when it came to shooting off the dribble, spin around jumpers. So in my head, that's a shot creator. And he was one of the most efficient dunkers when it came to the game. Like, this nigga used to put nut sacks on niggas' heads for fun. So in my head, right off the bat, is a shot creating, driving, and finishing secondary. Now, in my head, that's what it would most likely be, and that's what it is. If you look at the badges, they're going to have Posterizer, which is going to be on the gold, I believe. They're going to have one-man fast break. They're going to have Relentless Finisher, which he had Hall of Fame. They're going to have, what else? Tireless Scorer. Lob City Finisher. He caught a few of those. Acrobat, he had Hall of Fame. One-man fast break, he had Hall of Fame. So he was actually fairly good at shooting free throws as well. So that's going to come in at key. Keep in mind that these builds, I'm going to be basing them off that you have to get to a 99 in order to ever create remotely close to the actual player. If you want, you got to keep in mind that Jordan is a 99. For this character, for it to be just as good as him, you have to be a 99. That's the only way that he will ever match his stats. Now, as you can see, Jordan wasn't the best three-point shooters, but he had them. Shot creators, they got that. Definitely. So they got a 73, 75 around there. Mid-ranger, dominant when it came to the mid-range off them little spin jumpers. The speed that he had, dunking, all of that fits in, especially when you're gonna have Posterizer, and you're gonna have Relentless Finisher, and you're gonna have Tireless Scorer. All of those badges come in when you're doing layups and dunks. So you gotta keep in mind that Jordan used to be elite as fuck. Now, keep in mind that Jordan was a 6'6". In these videos, if you see me trying to re-edit the height just to fit to a certain stat, keep in mind that it's just gonna look better stat-wise. But I actually looked at the 6'5" to see if I could match it. And I was just like, fuck it, I am gonna make it 6'6". I don't really lose nothing. His standing dunk is gonna be better. His driving dunk is gonna take a little hit. But everything else is gonna be alright. So I wasn't really, he don't lose too much, but he gains slightly more, kinda. Now the weight, he is a 195. But it never hurts to actually look, what would it be if you minimize it or maximize it? For me, I went with his exact height. Because if you lower it too much, the contact dunk is going to be too low. That's just terrible. Honestly, even if you put it at 195, it wouldn't go up that much. I believe it goes up 1 to 2 points. But fuck it, I'd rather take those 1 to 2 points than, just having whatever the hell it gives me when I minimize it. As you can see, the way it affects the speed, it affects the dribble with the ball. And that nigga was a good dribbler. That nigga could dribble the shit out the ball. But did he have speed boost mentality? I'm gonna call it speed booster mentality. Where you can actually just zigzag left and right. He does have it. In the game wise, he does. But with this build, you will not be able to dribble with the cheese behind it. You can dribble, probably get by any defender if you have the right move set for that type. but you will not be able to achieve speed boosts left and right. You won't be able to do that unless you get unlimited boost. So if you win a park event, if you win it off the spin wheel, you will have +5 boost, and I believe it works with that. So you'll be at an 85, or if you buy a boost, but I believe in this game you can't do it off that. So that kind of hurts you. But just imagine if you had +5 on every stats forever, unlimitedly. So like all your stats are going to be even higher. So when you're making this build, this is Michael Jordan. But keep in mind, 1, you have to get those unlimited boosts, and 2, you have to become a 99 to ever even come close to Michael Jordan, second best ever. You know what I'm saying? Second. You know who the fuck is the GOAT? Come on now, don't disrespect. Now the wingspan, I was messing with it. I don't know exactly what's his wingspan because I never really went that deep into it. Now for me, I was wondering, I'm like, man, this nigga got chicken arms or some shit. So I just lowered it once or twice, and I was trying to see what I could really gain. You could max out his ball control, I believe, to an 85 if you tweak certain stuff. So if you make his height a little smaller, a 6'5", if you make him with T-Rex arms, like you can actually get an 85. If you make him 6'4", he could actually speed boost, because off the rip is already at an 85. So you could, but you're gonna be losing 2 inches of height, and if you minimize your arms even more, it's just gonna be worse as shit. You're not even Michael Jordan no more. You're just a character getting dicked on by a whole bunch of slashers. But that's basically gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully you like my build. If you do like these videos, give me a whole bunch of characters that you would like me to try to remake, and I will try my best to do some. I already wrote some down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the GOAT eventually. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta make, my nigga D-Wayne, all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. But that is gonna be the end of the video. Please, if you like, subscribe, comment, no thing. You already know who the fuck it is, man. It's your boy, girl. And I'm out of here.